Good morning and welcome back to Sarky's Factorial Wonderland. I'm Sarkonda, or Sarky, whatever you want to call me, I don't mind. And this is episode 2. We've done quite a bit since you last saw how not to build a factory. Let me just show you. So basically the mess that we had, I'm just going to call it a mess because this was mess, was here. We completely deconstructed it using the robots, and everything got put into these storage chests, which I then recycled as much as possible to build robot ports and itty bitty little robots. So we've got quite a few of them now. We've got 28 logistics and 140 construction robots. They're quite busy. Okay, you done? No. One, two, three more. Okay, we're done. Fine. So first thing we did is stare at the screen for about half an hour trying to figure out what the best way is to what orientation we wanted our base to go and where to put these furnaces. I think I redid this about 3 times. Um, so in the end we decided to use this one. We'll try to use it up at least before using that one because we want this room for our furnace arrays. I'm only using, I set them up so they've got 4 outgoing lanes, but I'm currently only using one because I just simply only have room for one. Could probably expand it to the south, but we only need one at the moment anyway. Also because I don't have that many electric furnaces just yet. So you can see most of these are still ghosts. Anyway, these are set up to be able to fully devour a whole red belt. There should be 48, which is actually one more than we need, but we like having everything even. And, just in case. So, once everything's full up, there should be 48 smelters here that should be able to gobble up a whole red belt. And then put out a whole red belt as well. So, then I have a splitter. Well, basically a balancer, which puts one belt into 4. There's no real reason I could have just gone for 2, but yeah. So this is the beginning of our main bus. 4, I just thought that was the maximum I could use these yellow undergrounds for. I have the start of a bus for green chips. I have 2 lanes because they use a lot. Quite simple. Now, let's explain what we're doing here. These are basically blueprints I found on the internet. More specifically, these 2 and the one from Green Chips you're going to see are, well, Nilaus. He has a YouTube channel here as well. He posted them. I don't know if he's actually the creator. I think he is, but I thought they were really handy because they basically just feed in raw materials and they do everything for you. So this is basically a single copper, I guess, iron and green chips going into a station that makes red and green science. It's optimized for 2 science a second, so there's 10 red, 12 green, and then some copper gears, or no, not copper gears, iron gears, and then stuff, inserters and belts, and a little gear maker for the inserters. Then here we have, the throughput is not really keeping up, but we'll have to do for now. I said we're actually only setting this up, so if not everything is at 100% efficiency, it's not that big of a deal. This is a step 1 of, what's this thing called again? Logistics mall. This comes in two phases. So this is basically the early game. What he's called, it's basically early game. Yeah, it basically feeds on, as you can see down here, 2 iron and 1 green chip feeds. It makes loads of stuff. It makes um, yellow undergrounds, yellow belts, yellow splitters. Then it goes up into red splitters, red belts, and stuff. Red undergrounds. Yeah, there we go. Then it also makes there's various inserters up here and one and blue assembly machines. There is room, which has a reason. Thing is that this pattern, as you can see, actually originally comes with wood boxes, which I have replaced by passive providers, just so that the little robots can actually get there. Thing is, I've already hit a snag. Some of these boxes are in the range, so I'm gonna have to squish a robot port in between here somewhere. But knowing my luck, this is not going to be enough room for a robot port, so I may have to use a underground belt to fiddle my way through there. Oh well. And then there's number 2, which is basically, as you can see here, if I overlay it and not stand on the belt, you see that there's actually a load of stuff getting added, which is basically the blue belts and assorted, and then the yellow things. But you only want that when you've got a steady supply of obviously all the materials that you need. You see there's an extra belt on the right, which is for red chips and stuff. So I didn't actually have a robot pawn at the moment, so I'm going to fix that later. At least it's working. Maybe eventually, if you actually do have the red chips making working and they are on a line, we probably have to move this as well. Well, because unless the red chips come out here, it's going to be a pain to make. I think we could do that, but we'll see. Then down here, you gonna feed me stuff? Yes. What are you feeding me anyway? Oh, blue inserters. Thank you. And not very fast just yet. We have a, where is it? Here we go. A green circuit. It's basically a stacking thing, so you can just put like billions behind each other. From what I understood is that you do actually can put quite a long line of these before you actually get into problems with your input belts. Yeah, apparently they're adding the last couple of blue inserters. Hey, the second line is up and running. Hooray! Again, this is downloaded from Nilaus. Quite useful. Outputs quite a bit. Relatively compact. The reason why there's 2 inserters is because obviously there's so much copper wire being made. This actually makes 2 copper wire, or cable wire, same thing, per craft. So just make it fast. It's inserting obviously 3 to 2, because we're making 6 wire per second here, and we can, well, per half second actually. 2 wire per half second, 6 wire per half second, actually early for me. Wakey wakey, 6 wire per half second, and this eats 6 wire per half second. So yeah. Same on this side, and then we just copy paste. And as you see, I've got a steady flow of green chips, circuits. I'm probably going to call them chips, so don't be confused if I say chips all the time. I do mean green circuits. Right, so that's basically all I've done. And this was all just built by the little robots. Over here at the metal, yeah, that's one thing I want to show you. So we've got 5 lanes going out here. Apparently some of the miners have already expired. Should go clean them up. But anyway, I have 5 lanes of iron ore coming out. And I basically used a 5 to 4 split balancer or compressor to squeeze that into basically one, but you've got 4 lanes coming out here. And again, that's something I've done with this blueprint book. Is basically something else I downloaded. There's 3 versions of them. This one anyway. Basically all for basic anything you can imagine. So you've got 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, yada yada and so forth. Basically everything until 8 to 8. Quite useful if, like me, you don't really get balances. So you've got everything. You've got 1 to 1, which I don't really know why they even included this. I mean, it's 1 to 1, Christ's sake. Anyway, probably just for shits and giggles. Oh, that was 8 to 8. 1 to 2, which is pretty simple forward as well. 1 to 3, that's already getting a bit wonky, but oh well. And it doesn't make sense. It already lost me there. Anyway, so I will be using quite a few blueprints from that book as well, just to make things more streamlined. Okay, we were going to clean up some of these unnecessary so that's empty, that's empty, that's empty, that's empty, that's empty, that's empty, that's empty. And these electricity poles can go as well. And that one's empty too, so that one can go as well. Oh, that's one needed for the electricity pole. That one's empty, that one's empty, that one's... no, that one wasn't empty. Kind of hard to see with this grass stuff on the floor. It's sometimes hard to see the iron ore beneath it. And these are all still active. Brilliant. Obviously, as long as the things are congested, the last ones will be used up first. So let's have a look at our copper mine. As you see, I've actually disconnected actually 3 of the lanes, purely because I want them to use. And that one's gone as well. Oh, that one actually only has 4 left. 3 now. Basically, because I want to force them to use this one up first. Again, quite simply because I want a room. I want to be able to fit 2 more iron arrays up here, and then I can make 4 copper up there or something. Coming in from wherever. So that's basically it for this first bit. Let's set up a steel smelter, because we obviously need that. Are you bringing something? Yes. We're bringing blue inserters. Hello. Oh, that's right. I can actually just completely. But we probably do not have. Oh, we can make a robot port. I have to make loads of wire for that though. Beep beep. Let's see if there we go. Got any stone bricks? No, we dismantled this, didn't we? Let's see in the storage boxes up here. Should have bricks around there somewhere. Try to reorganize them a bit, but here we go. Stone bricks. I've got way too much steel. Let's put some steel in here. You know, I could have gotten that myself, you know. I'm here. Excuse me. Is any more stone? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh, here we go. All right. Let's see. Does my was probably a better idea to build that one first. Let's build this one. Oh no, we can't build it there because we are going to have to input stuff. Hang on, let me just see, because this blue stuff is going to have to. This is the upgraded blue. And I'm just trying to see where the input liquids from the top. Okay, it doesn't really matter left or right, does it? No. I don't think it specifies where it comes from. That's lubricant, by the way, for these center ones, which are basically on top of me now. And then at the top we have yellow, but that doesn't need fluids, does it? No. So basically we could have blue lubricant coming down here. I think I'm gonna have the refinery up here. Quite far away from the water though, but we'll figure it out. So let's build this. Wait, where is it? There we go. No, that's a red and green sign. So we actually don't need that anymore. That's. Oh no, we still need the science labs. That's right. Build everything. Let's put it roughly at the same height. I'm actually not comfortable with squishing it in between there. Let's put it over here. going to come back and bite me anyway if I try to do something silly like that. And go Roboballs! Go Roboballs? No. Go robots! Fly, my pretties, fly! You see, they're actually using this. I actually don't need this though. I'm a bit past needing steel furnaces. The little darlings can't actually reach. There we go. And they should, yes, they have electricity. Let's remove this, remove that. Where's my, there we go. Oh. Let's put that back. And have a large oh. These are not spaced at the maximum range, but the robot ports are. And I just put one halfway. So if I do actually need more robot ports for charging, I can just put one at every large electricity pole. There we go. And let's put that there. Let's increase this. Oh, ah! Oh, oh, I can put them up. Walking path. Why did I do that? I have no clue. Just look fancy. Okay, so let's have a look at what we need here. You're grabbing from the long one. So are you. Let's make some passive providers to put on these. We don't need that. Of course, they all really need red chips. You're putting into. Let's have a look. What do these two have in common? So I'm guessing that's steel. And this is iron. So let's bring this down a bit more. Where is my undergrounds? Underneath my path. Slash road. I might start driving the car around here. Shouldn't, because I'll be wrecking. I'll probably have to add some repair modules or kits for the robots if I start driving cars inside my base again. Like it's fun, but I'm quite careless driver. There we go. Now I'm just picking them off one by one. It's okay because I'm not actually draining much from the belt at the moment, but I will have to add balances in this at a certain point. Maybe around here somewhere. Num num num. Because of the way the logistic system works, is that they will try to feed me from, or feed anyone basically from the storage chests first. So they should empty out quite rapidly. Let's see. One up. There we go. Let's add electricity. So we now have full coverage of this area. This is not a bot-based setup just yet. We're just using bots for construction mainly. I have finished my chests. So boink, boink. So this will make me my medium poles, big poles, miners, gears, for the rest then obviously. Pipes, which are being put into both stuff to make and for the things. They are limited to 2 each. Again, that was included in the blueprint. We've got what's his face? Pump jacks, chemical plants, transport belts, more belts. I think this was actually supposed to be used before the other one, but this had stuff that didn't have. Actually, we don't need you, do we? No, we've got belts coming from somewhere else. And then we've got radars and labs. Oh, that's why we have them. Oops. Let's put that back then. Silly me. Oh, these are all blue, are you? So you were doing belts. So that means you have a dum 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 and a red. That's pretty much what it was, wasn't it? But this is only for that. And we then obviously need green chips to come up here. Let's cut it again here and then extend. Oh, let's put red. There's nothing wrong with building your main bus in yellow first. I just use red because as I said, I had to rebuild the entire factory and I'm already at yellow science. I can make yellow science, so I'm a bit further than your average player is when they are at this stage. So yes, so that's what we're going to do for steel. I have an idea. My ideas are not usually that great, but I have an idea. That's something else I got abandoned. Actually, Let's put you to use. Electricity pole. Can I reach? No. Oh, you're gonna be in the way, aren't you? There we go. This is basically something that we played around with earlier. It is functional, except that. There we go. Again, 5 to, no, 2, but we won't even be using 2. Let's pick all this up. And let's build a smelting array. This is my own design. Well, my own design is maybe stretching it a bit, but yeah, you know what I mean. We need a robot port. Otherwise I'm gonna have to be building this all by hand. And we are lazy in the end, so um hmm, that's gonna take us ages again. See if I can pinch a robot port from somewhere else, just temporarily, of course. No, no, let's grab this one down here. See, is this one? Yeah, this one's expired. It's always fun when they've expired. And robot ports, let's put it here. Let's add electricity. There we go. Deconstruction. Let's get rid of all these trees. Actually, I'm gonna redo these so they actually eat up the outer ore first. Okay, so that's that, and we were, here we go, our miner, smelters. Oh, we've got 2 more there. I need to go. That just about fits. this quickly. Where's my miners gone? Let's see. No, you can't do. There we go. Although some of these are gonna expire rather quickly. There we go. That just for when we start expanding. And that should grab whatever's there. It's not much. Nah. There we go. So that just should shrink this mine a bit. Let's put in these electricity poles. They ran out, apparently. Well, about halfway. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's pick you up. Because we want to split this, cut those. There we go. Right, so this is oh, now I get it. This has to be steel and plate. So let's put that there. Let's split it. Obviously, at a certain point, I'm going to have steel coming from somewhere next to iron, but for now, we are going to cheat a little bit. Do two that way. And one this way. Um, Fast underground. That's, yeah, it's not really that impressive, but why are we doing inline? Yeah, because basically, just for aesthetic reasons, to be honest, I don't want it to come out, curl, and then go back down. So hence the both here and here. And again, I could have just split this off a bit faster. Eh. I could have gone into there, but yeah, let's just hoover this all up. And my inventory's full. Okay, let's make some smelters. Again, it'll take me a while. See if we can. Hang on, let's pause this and just steal cables from there. So normally, yeah, we just have to build red circuits. So I'll get that done, and I will be back to you with within the next episode. See you and goodbye.